Sports Zone. Sports Zone. The show that will change the way you watch sports. It's time to enter the zone. Yep, here we go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Go.
I'm Brandon Graham, and welcome back to The Zone. And this is a special episode. One of my favorite people, favorite athletes, favorite coaches joining me here. Broward County superstar, then went to college and was one there, and then went to the NFL and was one there. Jabaal Sheard, Hollywood Hills, so you're a local guy. And Jabaal, I'm obviously thank you for joining us here on Sports Zone. I want to get into some different points of your career. Let's talk about first college. You went to Pitt. What was Pitt like for you?
Pitt, it was great. No, honestly, it was a great experience. Just being away from Florida, experiencing the cold weather, experiencing being away from home itself, it just forced you to grow tighter to your teammates, hold on to your teammates, your coaches. It was a phenomenal school, I think, just like education-wise. Like, it was definitely a challenge, but it was I had great people around me and great support, so I definitely enjoyed it. I enjoyed being away from home. Didn't like the cold so much. It took a while to get used to, but it was definitely a different experience.
And you don't get enough credit, I don't think, in my humble opinion. I'm sure a lot of others, for what you did with that defense and the biggest part you played on. I mean, you were an All-American where you were there and were part of a really good defensive line and defense in general. Talk about that defense you guys had and you being, the part that you played in it.
It was great, man. Honestly, when I came in, it was kind of always already been built around being Coach of Dave Wanstead. Big reason why I went there, him and Coach Partridge, South Florida Dolphins. So I remember him coaching, the great Jason Taylors and all that. So I just knew going there, like, all right, he's going to let the D-line be players, be aggressive and make plays. So that was a huge reason in me going there, and they were already kind of building that atmosphere there with the guys they had there. The mistakes, just Chaminade, the Mick, Romeus, all those pieces they already had there. And I just came right in and learned from them guys right away, and they just told me to play aggressive, man, kind of just go out there and get upfield and let everyone else play off of you. I was grateful for that because, just down here, we got all these fast athletes at quarterback. You kind of got to be able to get upfield and make a change direction. So I think that helped me a lot, just the guys that was already there, that was kind of what they were doing. And I came right in and learned from them and just picked it up.
What was your favorite game from college?
I mean,
had a few.
I'll say, Miami was definitely one of them. We didn't win that game, but it was for me, that was like, we back home. First, I think it was my senior year, we finally playing Miami. We didn't win, but, it was a fun game. I had a lot built up for that game, but the other games would be the West Virginia, the backyard brawl. Those were always great. And the one other game that's like always legendary, always stick out to me was this Notre Dame game. Really? We went to like triple overtime. Sprinklers came on. I remember just sitting there, like the sprinklers came on. It was so packed. You just see all the people taking pictures, like flashes. It was crazy, but it was like triple over, something like that. Body cramp, like full tire, like you could care less who wins or loses right now. Just like
wanted to be over.
Literally surviving. But that was another great experience.
And you went from obviously the highs in college to the NFL, and you didn't have to wait long. You're a second-round pick, and that's saying a lot. Second-round pick, and I'm sure there's a lot. What was the draft process like for you, going through all of that and then becoming that second-round pick?
It was crazy, man, because, like I guess everybody talk about it, like you don't know when your name's going to be called. Like, literally don't know. So I didn't know where I was going. I know I talked to the Patriots leading up to the draft. I talked to the Ravens leading up to the draft. I don't think I talked to Cleveland. I remember talking to Cincinnati, and I don't really remember talking to Cleveland like that. And I'm sitting there, just Actually, that day, I might have got a call. I got a text from one of my defensive coordinator. It was like, all right, I think you're going today, like that. And then, he might have mentioned Cleveland. I'm like, I never talked to them. Like, what is he talking about? And I mean, I got the call. Yeah. I'm like, yo, who's this? Answered it, and you know, it was crazy because like, I never talked to him. I didn't expect it to be there. Like, it was right up the street from Pitt, like an hour and a half away. But yeah, and I mean, at that time, it was a lockout. So to make it even stranger, like it's a lockout. So there's no real conversations going on.
Okay,
like, usually when you get drafted, you fly out the next day, you go visit a team and see nothing. Like, it's like, all right, here's the coaches, here's the numbers. Someone's going to text you, one of your teammates is going to text you, and that's it. Like, it was crazy, yeah.
And okay, we're going to talk about Cleveland now for a second because I had a story here, and we're going to talk. You talked about Colts. We're going to talk about Cleveland. I've had a chance and some great opportunities to kind of visit some places. And JJ, our director, if you can bring up the first picture. I had a chance to go to Cleveland. Fantastic opportunity. This is my shot. This is us in Cleveland. This is us. You know, this is me. Thurston Armbrister, one of yours, and just a great person. We're gonna get him out here too. Yeah. Sitting in there enjoying pregame in Cleveland. Now this is pregame, all right? It's a great time. This is the beginning of a game on a Thursday night. Okay,
Thursday night football.
JJ, can you go to my next shot? Because a couple hours after that, I'm sitting in this. Now this is not a different day, Jabaal. This is the same day. Yeah. You played in this foolishness or whatever that we want to call this from 2 hours pregame to that.
Yeah,
this right here, I don't quite understand that whole world. And then we have one more shot of you, because in case people don't think you actually were in this snow situation, this is you now in Indianapolis playing in that snow, playing for Indianapolis, I should say, in that snow.
Oh yeah, that was a crazy game.
let's talk about this adjustment. Let's talk about this snow, because I don't think that you're a Florida boy like me.
Right.
So you got Florida blood. Let's talk about this snow that you dealt with in the cold.
It's different, man. It's definitely different. You know, it's half of it's mental. You know what I mean? Half of it's like we try to go. Oh, it's a mental challenge. Like just go out there and play. But no, it's different. I mean, like that shot right there in Buffalo. We kind of knew. All right, there's a storm coming supposedly. But before the game, like you just said, in pregame warm-up, we're out there, no snow. The ground is fine. You know, you got a nice warm-up, and you go in the locker room. And literally come back out, and you can't even see the lines on the ground. Like it was insane. And you question like, yo, why doesn't Buffalo have a dome? You know, why are we still playing in this? But I guess it's to their advantage.
For that reason?
Just like I mean us down here. But nah, it's insane, man. You gotta mentally prepare yourself to go out there, forget the environment, and just play ball. Me as a defensive lineman is probably a little. No one can get off the ball as well, but you know, you're probably a little bit more slippery. Like I ain't got to throw the ball for a quarterback that's trying to throw the ball in that kind of situation. And hopefully, as a defensive lineman, I'm able to knock the ball out because it's a little wet. And but it's fun. It was fun. It was definitely fun, but it's definitely a challenge because it's cold as heck. Cold as heck. I say that.
You were all rookie team that first year for you. What was the NFL experience like compared to what you thought it was going to be in that first year?
It was business. It was business, man. I think I guess being with Coach Wannstedt kind of prepared, you know, a little bit, kind of how practice was ran and everything else, and how he treated us. I think it prepared me a little bit for you kind of that next level. Okay. And also. Just talking to some of the older guys that already had left, like the mindset of just going in there. You already been doing this. Like you've been playing how you've been playing. Just continue to play like that. They're drafting you or bringing you here because they like what you're doing. So don't try and change and do anything else. And just continue to just be the guy you've been. Like getting upfield, you know, trying to get into the quarterback and just playing your game. And I think. That helped me confidence-wise going in. I remember my teammates saying that, and then going in there, and well, let me say this: that first training camp, I was going against Joe Thomas on the side. So,
he's decent.
Yeah, right. So I remember my teammate telling me this, and then going against Joe Thomas, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm built for this. And then by like a little bit after, I might have got past Joe once or twice, and it was like, all right, cool, all right. I got my confidence back, and we're rolling. And I mean, I kind of made the switch to the other side, and as time went on, just confidence just kept building back up, and then realized you can hang and play ball, and it's no different, man. Football is football. You know, it's a few guys that are elite. You know, it's a few guys out there are elite, but pretty much, man, if you study the game and know what you're doing in confidence, it's football.
And you know, we're gonna have you on a future show so we can talk about that whole New England experience. But from Cleveland to New York, because that's a whole different beast. But what made you decide New England was the next stop for you?
You know what? It was a long time in Cleveland. We took a lot of whoopings. Wanted to win, but it was definitely, you realize NFL is challenging, man, and a lot of change, a lot of new coaches. I think I had three coaches in 4 years when I was there. So, you know, I went over there, met with Bill, met with the host staff, and I mean, the culture was different. You know, those guys had been there winning. Definitely a little nervous because you got the whole, everyone just knows New England is like, it's by the books, it's no like, so not really sure what to expect, but you know they win. So that was the decision just came about, and I'm glad I made it. I'm glad it happened how it happened.
And like I said, that's one that you definitely gonna want to check out our Instagram and find out. We're gonna have him back so we can talk all things New England. That's a whole different show, all in and of itself.
Yeah.
Well, you know, winning the Super Bowl in New England, but you know, then and we have one more question before we go to the hot zone. But what kind of inspires you today? What keeps you going? What are some of the things that now that you're out of the NFL and you're out of that life, what keeps you? What are you looking at? Business, personal? What are you doing now?
Well, a lot more free time. So I've recently been picking up a lot of hobbies, man. Enjoying traveling.
You climbed a mountain. Let's
Let's
not forget.
Yeah.
You guys, this guy climbed a mountain.
Yeah, that was a wonderful experience. Something I never imagined myself even doing, but you know that was just a different experience. That trip to Tanzania, which was also a part of the Chris Long Foundation, and trying to provide the country with clean, fresh water. So they're digging wells out there, and seeing that was a eye opener, a huge experience. And from there, I've been diving, a lot of diving, picking up golf as like all the athletes are now. And you know, just continue to try and explore, and at the same time, I say give back, try and be a part of my community still. You know, as much as I can.
And that's another thing I can't wait to talk about on other shows, because that's one thing you've always been great with, is giving back to school and community. So we're going to finish this show with what we always do. We call it the hot zone. We're going to put you in the hot zone. These are rapid fire. These are quick questions, okay? So we want the first answer that you can think of, all right? We're going to just throw them out. Most memorable college teammate.
I'm slow. All of them. D-line, the whole D-line room.
The whole D-line at Pitt. Okay,
yeah.
That's fair. Most memorable coach.
All of them, but Coach Lang, I'll start with Coach Lang, yeah.
Coach Lang, one that we both can say that answer.
Motivation, discipline, and heart.
There it is.
Boom,
both of us can say the same answer.
Yeah.
Coach Lang, there we go. Best advice a coach ever gave you?
Play your game. Keep getting after it, and discipline. I think motivation, discipline, and heart is always something that stuck with me, and I think that came from, you know the saying. Motivation, discipline, and heart.
Most intimidating coach?
Intimidating. Same guy. Same guy.
Yeah, that's fair. Coach Lang is winning, right?
Yeah.
Toughest player to tackle?
I would say Ricky Williams.
Ricky.
Oh, it was, yeah. I still feel that in my chest right there. Yeah, Ricky Williams, yeah.
Okay, all right. Last one. Most memorable teammate from high school?
From high school.
You had a few. I know
say, yeah, all of them. Yeah.
We got a few Ronnies in there, some BJs.
Yeah. All of them. I still hang with all my guys to this day, man. All of them. I literally hang with all my teammates, everybody from the defense, as you know, BJ, all the guys. To say one is different. Than
That's
that.
fair.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
lot. DJ, BJ, all those good guys. I get that.
Yeah, my whole
That's
crew is
fair.
all from high school. Yeah, so.
Well, thank you very much, Jabaal. Appreciate you joining us on The Zone. And you want to make sure you jump on our Instagram so you can find out when we have this guy back, because we're going to have him back, talk about Super Bowl, talk about Patriots, and everything else going on in the Jabaal Sheard world. So thanks, Jabaal, for joining us here.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thanks for watching.